All right. Okay, so logarithms, even numbers in mains, is number 54. Up to 8, anybody any doubts?
Sir, sixth one, sir.
I'm getting the answer as 8.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir. Answer is 8.
Okay, and only one answer? Let me mute somebody. Okay, if you're getting answer is 8, I think then it is wrong then. Okay.
Sir, I'm getting 10, sir.
You're getting 10 also, okay?
I'm getting 10.
Yes, sir.
Sir, 10.
Okay, log base 3 x cube minus x square minus x plus 1 by x minus 1 into x plus 1 whole thing equal to 2. Okay, 3 will go that side, and this numerator, if I factorize it, I can take x square common, minus common, I'll get x square minus 1 into x minus 1 by x minus 1 into x plus 1 equal to 3 square. This and this are same. X equal to 10 coming, not 8. 9 plus 1. All right. You can substitute 10 back and check also.
So what I did is, I wrote the, like in the brackets, that value is there, no sir. I wrote it
You
as
expanded it. Okay.
And then I divided by long division method.
Whatever it is, you'll get log x minus 1 base 3. The whole LHS will be this one. Not x plus 1 here, x minus 1. So in your long division, maybe you forgot to keep a minus while dividing. Second time. Okay. Anything else up to 8?
8.
8 itself. Okay, fine. Log x is greater than or equal to. All right. I'm using a different mobile today. I hope board is clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Log x minus of log x greater than or equal to log 2. When you simplify, it is of log x is greater than or equal to log 2. And log x is greater than or equal to 2 log 2. And log x is greater than or equal to log 2 square, which is 4. So log x is greater than or equal to log 4 means x is greater than or equal to 4. Okay, this is a complete solution. That closed interval 4 to infinity. Then the minimum value of x will be 4. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Anybody else up to 8? Any doubt? Okay. Up to 20, any doubts in the even numbers?
Sir, 12.
12, okay.
Sir, 12.
Okay, 12th one, let us try to find a x value approximately will be from what to what. Okay, so 1000. If I take 5 square, 5 cube, I think it is between 625 and 3125. That is 5 power 4 less than 1000 less than 5 power 5. Now when you apply log 1000 base 5 will be less than log 5 power 5 base 5 and log 5 power 4 base 5. So log 1000 base 5 is between 5 and 4 because this is 5 power 5, so 5, this is 5 power 4, so 4. So even though log 1000 base 5 exact value I cannot find, but I can tell it is between 4 and 5. If you require more clarity, we'll see later. But let us see the other one, 2058. That is between what and what? 7 power, how much is close to 2058? Anybody? This is also more than 4 and less than 5, is it? 7 square is 49. 49 into 49.
3 and 4, sir. Between 3 and 4.
3 and 4. What is 49 into 49?
2410.
2401.
sorry,
2401.
2401.
Okay, 343 to 2401. So 2058 is between 7 power 4 and 7 cube. When you take a log 2058 base 7, it will be between 4 and 3 when you apply log with base 7. So one is between 3 and 4, one is between 4 and 5. Obviously, you can now make out which is greater and which is small. Option D is, I don't think we can tell easily. At least it may not be true, but difficult to compare because bases are different. But among ABC, which is correct, you can easily tell. And among ABC, something or other has to be correct.
Yes.
Not a
sir.
more than one answer question, single answer question. Yeah, so we cannot find the exact value, but at least we can tell which two integers. Up to 20. Any other doubt? Anybody?
Sir, 20th one.
Sir, 18th.
20th.
18th one.
Sir,
Okay.
18.
Sir, 18th.
Sir, 16th I'm getting answered by one method. By doing in another method, I'm getting another answer, sir.
What is that method? What you are not getting, you tell me that method.
Sir, I applied logarithm definition 2 times, sir.
Okay, first time we'll get x power 1 by 3 on the RHS.
Yes, sir.
Next time we will get x power 18 power 1 by 3 like this. Okay.
18 power.
Sorry. 18 power x power 1 by 3. 18 power x power 1 by 3. Right?
Yes, sir.
That is 18
Then
power
I
cube
did-
root. You cannot, it is not a power m whole power n, it is not a power mn. You cannot write x into 1 by 3.
Yes, sir.
I hope you have not done that.
No, sir.
Okay. So it is 18 power cube root of x is equal to, what is this? Which one is this? 16. Okay, root 2 plus root 8. Okay, now tell what is it you want to propose.
We can cubing on both sides, sir, and
No.
cancel 1 by 3.
No, when you cube it, 1 by 3 will not go. That is a mistake. Okay, when you cube this whole thing is m. A power m whole power n, you have to multiply these two, not those powers. That is a mistake.
Yes.
Sir, so it will become, if you like cube it, will become 18 power 3x power 1 by 3.
No, 18 power, yes, correct. 18 power 3 times x power 1 by 3. This is what will come. You are right.
Yes, sir.
So when you are doing a whole power, it is not you are doing for this, you are doing for this total.
Sir, so there's no other way to eliminate that 1 by 3, sir.
No, there is no way. Even if you have big power, let us say you have a power, b power, c power, d. When you are doing whole cube, the 3 will not be multiplied here or here. It will be multiplied to this total. It will be a power 3 times b power, c power, d.
Yes, sir. Copy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Yeah, somebody asking 18. Okay. So 18 log 15 base 2 into log 2 base 1 by 6 into log 1 by 6 base 3. This and this are same. We have a formula that log A base B into log B base C. If this and this are same, log A base C, right? If I use this formula for these two, 2 and 2 will go. I'll get log 15 base 1 by 6 into log 1 by 6 base 3. Again, this and this are same. So I'll get log 15 base 3. Even though I cannot find exact value, I know 15 is between 3 square and 3 cube. So then log 15 base 3 is between 3 and 2. Then if any number is between 2 and 3, greatest integer function you already studied. That's what they're asking. Greatest integer less than or equal to this number. Okay, this actual answer is 2 point something. So the greatest integer less than that is 2. Okay, so log 15 base 3 is 2 point something something. If you take integer part of log 15 base 3, it is 2. Okay, so first part is getting this is equivalent to log 15 base 3, then getting an idea approximate value of that. Okay. Okay, 20. Three things are in arithmetic progression. So log A plus C plus log A minus 2B plus C is equal to 2 log A minus C. Okay, whenever three things in arithmetic progression, first expression plus last expression is 2 times the middle expression. Log A plus log B is log AB. So I can multiply A plus C. This also I want to write it as A plus C minus 2B. This 2 I can make it as square log A minus C whole square. Now I can remove the log, and when I multiply these two, I'll get A plus C whole square minus 2B times A plus C. Here I got A minus C whole square. Bring A minus C whole square, this one to the other side. A plus C whole square minus A minus C whole square is 2B into A plus C. This is 4AC. A plus B whole square minus A minus B whole square is 4AB. Is 2B times A plus C. Now I'm going to divide this 2B down here and this AC here. 4 by 2B is equal to A plus C by AC. That is 2 times 1 by B is equal to 1 by C plus 1 by B. So you can see now what we got is 1 by A, 1 by B and 1 by C are in AP. Whenever three things are in AP, their reciprocals A, B, C are in harmonic.
HP.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, by solving it, I got 2AC equal to AB plus BC. After that, how to simplify? I did not get, sir. From there,
Divide
can
with
you
ABC all over. Divide with ABC all over.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Also.
All right, Rita?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Up to 20, anybody, any other doubt in the even numbers? Okay. Numerical questions 2 or 4. Anybody any doubt?
Sir, 2.
2. Okay. Okay, 2 equations we have to solve. First equation, one is base 2 and one is for base 4. So I'm going to write log y base 2 as log y square base 2 square equal to log xy minus this. Actually, it is log y base 2, but I kept a square here because 2 here will cancel out. So I have done that so that my base will be same, I can compare. Log y square base 4 equal to log xy minus 2 base 4. So y square equal to xy minus 2. This is one equation. Other equation, one is base 3, one is base 9. So second equation I am going to write log 9 base x square. Of course, I can take 2 outside, right? Yeah. I can write 2 by 2 log x base 3. X square, the 2 came out. 9, which is 3 square, the 2 also came out. They'll cancel. Log x minus y base 3 is equal to 1. Log a plus log b is log ab. So we'll get x into x minus y base 3 equal to 1. X into x minus y is equal to 3 power. So basically we have 2 equations and 2 unknowns to solve. X square minus xy equal to 3 and this. Okay. So I can eliminate xy term maybe and then or eliminate other one.
I did till here, sir.
Okay, after that you got up to here, you want to know what
Sir,
is
I
after
also
that.
did till here, sir. After this,
Okay,
unable
okay.
to solve.
Anyway, they want only xy value, so we want to get xy. Okay, we'll do it, not a problem.
By adding those both equations, we can get
If
x
we
minus
add,
y whole squares.
Or if we add, you'll get x plus y whole square. Achha, okay.
X minus
X minus y whole
I
square.
took xy on one side and equated both the equations.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, different ways. As it is, if I want to add, okay, LHS and RHS, y square plus x square minus xy is equal to xy minus 2 plus 3. That is x square plus y square, bring this side minus 2xy equal to 1. X minus y whole square equal to 1. So I'll have only 2 cases, x minus y equal to 1 or x minus y equal to minus 1. Yeah, somebody is saying they subtracted, let us say. They'll get y square minus x square plus xy equal to xy minus 2 plus 3. This is xy will cancel and we'll get y square minus x square equal to 1, which is y plus x into y minus x equal to 1. But I know about x minus y, so let us multiply with minus and then write x minus y into x plus y equal to minus 1. So if x minus y is plus 1, x plus y will be minus 1. Or if x minus y is minus 1, x plus y is plus 1. I think you can do anyway. So here 2x is equal to 0. Something wrong with the 1. Wait. I need to subtract, so this is minus 3. This is minus 3 means this is minus 5, so this is plus 5. So when I put 1, it will be minus 5. When I put minus 1, it will be plus 5. That is better. Yeah. Now when I add 2x is minus 4, I will get x equal to minus 2 and y equal to minus 3. Minus 3. If I take here, I will get x equal to 2 and y equal to 3. You cannot take negatives because somewhere we have log y. X should be positive. According to the question, y should be positive. Xy minus 2 should be positive. X minus y should be positive. There is a problem here. You know, there is no answer for this question. Even though it looks like this and this will satisfy. Anybody want to say why there is no answer to this question?
Sir, because log x minus y base 3, in that x minus y will be negative.
Yeah. Because there's a domain of the question for it to be defined. It looks like x equal to 2, y equal to 3 is satisfying the equations and they're positive. But x minus y also should be positive, whereas we are getting x minus y is negative. And we cannot interchange the role of x and y. We cannot take x as 3 and y as 2. Yeah. So there is a way I can change the thing, and where I can write in the question, this is a mod x minus y. I can put a mod here. For x minus y, if I put a mod, I think it will be okay.
Sir,
But
if
anyway.
it is x minus y equal to -2 and -3, then we'll get 1 more, sir.
No. What is, we are talking about this term alone. Only this time, is it defined or not, first of all? When you put these numbers there.
When we put right side numbers, it's not different, sir, but left side is satisfying now, sir.
Okay, this may be satisfying, but they want both equations to be satisfied. Now, what are those x values which will satisfy both the equations? System of equations.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, actually, these equations have solution. For this and for this equation, I added these two, I got this, I subtracted these two, I got, and we solved them. And these answers are correct both for this and both for this. But this and this are not always same. Or this and this are not always same. Okay. Because of that, because of the limitations of the domain, we are having this problem. But this number is not satisfying here also, right? When x is 2, did I write something wrong?
But x equals to -2 and y equals to -3 satisfy both the equations, sir.
Yes,
But
sir,
why should be
that.
why should be positive?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because of that. No, but what I'm saying is, where from I got this answer, I have to check for this and this. Okay, 1 minute. When I add 2x is 4, x is 2 correct, and y is 3 correct. But here, when I put 4 minus 6, so not satisfying. Why this is not satisfying? I got.
Sir?
Yes, please.
Sir, if x minus y equals to 1, then x plus y equals to plus 5, no, sir.
Oh, okay. So I wrote wrong here. This is plus 5 and this is minus 5. Huh? Yeah. Earlier I was having minus. That's good. Thank you. Now what will come? Let us see. X may be 3, y may be 2, we may get. Okay. X equal to 3, y equal to 2 here. And what will come here? 2x is minus 6. So x equal to minus 3 and y equal to minus 2. Yeah. We are getting solution. 3 and 2 are the solution, not 2. 3 and x is 3 and y is 2. Now this is 9 minus 6, 3, fine. This is 4 equal to 6 minus 2, everything is good. And satisfying all the case x is greater than y. Yes. X equal to 3 and y equal to 2 are the solutions. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So this is not okay because of the domain, but this is okay even with the domain. Now x into y is equal to 6. Okay, simple algebraic expression only, but just get an idea how to eliminate and things like that. In fact, I can divide these two also. You bring this xy this side and divide, you'll get a relation between y and x. And you substitute that back, you'll get a quadratic equation. I added these two here, subtracted these two here, but somebody can divide these two. Bring this xy and divide. What will happen to that? Y square minus xy by x square minus xy is equal to minus 2 by 3. You take y common, x common, minus y by x is minus 2 by 3. So wherever y is there, you can write 2x by 3. Substitute it back here or here, you'll get a quadratic equation also, you can solve. That is another way to solve. Okay. Anybody doubt about numerical fourth question?
Sir, once explain how to do so.
Okay. I think you apply log to both equations, it is easy to solve. Okay, let us take the first equation, second equation. 3 power log x is equal to 2 power log y. Apply log on both sides. Log of 3 power log x is equal to log of 2 power log y. This log x you can take it out, this log y you can take it out. It will become log x into log 3 is equal to log y into log 2. This is one equation. First equation also we apply log. Log of 2x whole power log 2 is equal to log of 3y power log 3. This log 2 will come out, that log 3 will be coming out. So we get log 2 into log of 2x, log 3 into log of 3. Log 2 into this log 2x, I can write log 2 plus log x. Log 3, this is I can write log 3 plus log y. When I expand this, you'll get log 2 whole square plus log 2 into log x. Log 3 whole square plus log 3 into log y. Two equations and two unknowns. If you want to solve, you eliminate log x, you'll get log y. You eliminate log y, you'll get log x. For example, in the place of log y, what I can write? Log x into log 3 by log 2. That I can substitute here. Okay, so I'm going to write from this. One more thing, I can write by 2 and take. Okay, just I'll do one more thing. Wait. Bring this log 2 down, this log 3 down. See what happens. You will get log x by log 2 is equal to log y by log 3 equal to k. I'm going to take. Bring this log 2 down, this log 3 down, that is this, but take equal to k. Now what is log x? I can write k log 2. What is log y? I can write k log 3. Substitute them there. Log 2 whole square plus log 2 into, in the place of log x, I can write k log 2 based on this. Log 3 whole square, log 3 into, in the place of log y, I can write k log 2. Now here you will get log 2 whole square common, k plus 1 will come. Log 2 whole square into k plus 1 equal to log 3 whole square into k plus 1. Okay, one option is you bring one side, you will get k plus 1 equal to 0, or you will get this equal to this. Log 2 whole square equal to log 3 whole square. Sorry, it's not visible here. When you bring this whole thing this side and take k plus 1 common, you will get k plus 1 into log 2 whole square is also not visible. So when you bring one side, you will get k plus 1 common into log 2 whole square minus log 3 whole square equal to 0. But this can't be 0, so it has to be 0. K plus 1 equal to 0, k equal to minus 1. Here when k equal to minus 1, what does it mean? Log x equal to minus log 2. Give that minus there. Log x equal to log 2 power minus 1. X equal to 2 power minus 1, which is 1 by 2. Similarly, we'll get y equal to 1 by 3. Okay. So main thing is applying log so that the powers will be gone. We'll get some kind of linear equation. You can take log x as a, log y as b. This is one equation in terms of a and b. This is another equation in terms of a and b. But if you write like this and take equal to k, it becomes a little easier to solve.
Yes.
This question is there from long time in our material. It's also given 1 year in JEE advanced exam, just 2-3 years back.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, log 2 whole square is not equal to log 2 square, no, sir.
No, yes, correct. Because log 2 square is log 4. Log of 2 square means it is 2 log 2 you can write, or log 4 you can write. Log 2 whole square is equal to log 2 into log 2, and log a into log b, we don't have any formula. Log a plus log b is log a into b. But log a into log b, we don't have any formula.
Yes, sir.
Okay, total logarithms. Anybody has any other doubt?
Sir, should we submit today?
Yeah. So logarithms all even numbers, everybody can submit today. Thank you
What
for
about
reminding.
inequalities exercise 3 and 4?
That we'll see later. Just submit logarithms even numbers. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
One more thing about this last question, fourth question, which is on the board. First look, when you look at the question, it may be difficult to solve and it's quite lengthy to solve anyway. But substituting the answer and realizing that it is correct, it is very easy. Put back x equal to 1 by 2 and y equal to 1 by 3 in the question. What will happen to the first equation?
One equal to 1.
Yeah, 1 power log 2 equal to 1 power log 3. That is very easy to understand, right? What about the second equation? Second equation, when you put x as 1 by 2, y as 1 by 3, what will happen? You will get 3 power log 1 by 2 is minus log 2, and 2 power log 1 by 3 is minus log 3. I can cancel, that is minus I can cancel, where I can do power minus 1. Is 3 power log 2 and 2 power log 3, are they equal?
Yes, sir.
What is the formula we have? A power log b base c. You can bring b here, a here, and write b power log a base c. Without changing this base, you can interchange these two. Yeah. So solving may be difficult, but substituting the answers back and realizing that they are satisfying both the equations is somewhat easy to notice that. But we also have to tell they are the only answers, there are no other answers.
Sir, once explain last step, sir.
Here, okay, from this down to this top, right?
No, sir, from that top to this down.
Okay, from here to here, okay.
No, sir. Means, so this log 2, where you substituted the value of log y, from there to the down one.
Okay, got it. You are asking from here to here.
Yes, sir. From there
Okay.
to there, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, in the place of log x, I substituted k log 2. That is this step. In the place of log y, I substituted k log 3. That is from here to here. This also log 2 whole square. This also log 2 into log 2 is log 2 whole square. I can take log 2 whole square common. I'll be left with one k here, one here. That is this. Similarly, this is log 3 whole square. This log 3 into this log 3 is log 3 whole square. There's an extra k. When you take common, 1 will be left here, k will be left here, k plus. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, now next step also.
From here to here, I brought
Yes, sir.
whole RHS to LHS and took k plus 1 common. Then I'll be left with log 2 whole square minus log 3 whole square.
Sir, can't we cancel k plus 1?
No. Whenever, let us say, you have AB equal to AC, you cannot just cancel A and say B and C must be equal. Need not be. You bring one side, you'll get A into B minus C equal to 0. This may be 0 or this may be 0. Two cases will come. By cancelling, that what you cancelled equal to 0, solution will miss.
Yes, sir, understood.
Okay. Anything else in logarithms? Anybody? All right. We'll go back to functions, and a few domain questions are there if we can complete, so that when we come back after all days, we can start the range topic. We discussed about greatest integer function quite extensively with all the details. Okay, yesterday I wanted to send some Google form. I could not send because there was some problem with my phone. I was not having time. And second thing is writing text matter is easy and adding images and all easy, but typing maths equations there, I have to type somewhere and make it image, cut that image and put it. It takes a lot of time. And in Google form, I cannot give negative marking. There's no way to give negative marking. All right, so functions, domain. I think earlier we are 70, sorry, we are doing odd numbers. 71 completed in the class, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, we have to do now 73 onwards, odd numbers. Okay, 73, it is sine inverse 2x minus 1 by 3. I said sine inverse is defined only when this inner part is between minus 1 to 1. So minus 1 less than or equal to 2x minus 1 by 3 less than or equal to 1. Multiply with 3. Minus 3 less than or equal to 2x minus 1 less than or equal to 3. Add 1 everywhere. This minus 1 you have to add. That is minus 3 plus 1 less than or equal to 2x minus 1 plus 1, 3 plus 1. I added 1 everywhere. 2x less than or equal to 4 here, minus 3. Purposely I am telling add because otherwise somebody will bring this minus 1 here and they'll forget to add here or something like that. So it is not that way. We are adding one number everywhere. Divide with 2. Minus 2 by 2 less than or equal to 2x by 2 less than or equal to 4. We'll get minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. So when x is between minus 1 to 2, 2x minus 1 by 3 will be between minus 1 to 1, and then sine inverse of that will be defined. If it is more than 1, it is not defined. If it is less than minus 1, also it is not defined. So domain is closed interval minus 1 to 2. Okay, 75. Same sine inverse, it should be between minus 1 to 1. Minus 1 less than or equal to log of x square by 2 less than or equal to 1. I can bring this 2 power here. 2 power minus 1 less than or equal to x square by 2 less than or equal to 2 power 1. I can multiply these two everywhere. 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 4. I cannot simply write x is between 1 to 2 here. There are two ways. If it is positive, 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. If it is negative, minus 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to minus 1. Okay, if somebody is able to write this 2 directly, it's fine. If they are not able to write directly, I have to write this as x square greater than or equal to 1 and x square less than or equal to 4. This means if you bring 1 this side, x minus 1 into x plus 1 greater than or equal to 0 and x minus 2 into x plus 2 less than or equal to 0. Minus 2, minus 1, 1 and 2. The first one says x should be more than 1 or less than minus 1. X is less than or equal to minus 1 or x is greater than or equal to 1. Second one says minus 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to. So one inequality says all these things. Another inequality says all these things. When you take the intersection, this region and this region. Okay. So minus 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to minus 1. Or 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to. So you cannot see that. So finally the domain equal to closed interval minus 2 to minus 1 union 1 to. But one more thing we have not checked, but there is no problem, that this should be only positive. It cannot be negative or 0. Okay, I have to write that also. I'll write one small thing here. X square by 2 should be greater than 0. One may say x square by 2 is always positive, but at one, so which implies x should not be 0. But luckily in our answer, x equal to 0 did not come anywhere, so we already removed it. But that is also important to write. So I should write here only. And x square by 2 should be greater than 0. And x should not be 0. Yes, and x should not be 0. But anyway, when x is 0, it cannot be between 1 and 4. So in the solution, this cannot come. So nothing to worry about it. But we should have written.
Sir?
Yes, please.
Sir, once can you explain second step, sir?
I'll explain it. Sine inverse of something is defined when the inner part is between minus 1 to 1. From here to here, log x base a less than m. What will you do? X less than a power m, right?
Yes, sir.
So that is this 2 power 1 here. Similarly, 2 power minus 1 here.
Means I have not taken minus 1. Okay. Yes, sir.
2 power here also, 2 power here also.
Understood, sir.
Okay. Okay, first of all, 73. Anybody any doubt? Okay. So 75, please try to understand. First time is sine inverse of something should be between minus 1 to 1. Next, how to remove this log? I have to write 2 power this number here, 2 power this number here. That is this step. Then from here to here, I multiplied with 2. And this should be always positive for log to be defined. And x square is always positive except for one number where it is 0. That is not coming in our solution, so not an issue. From here, because we have a general understanding, somebody can write like this. That x square will be between 1 to 4 for positive numbers, for x should be between 1 to 2, for negative numbers between minus 2 to minus 1. If it is an IP subjective exam, from here to here, you are not supposed to write directly. Or if you are not able to think of like that, this is a proper method where two inequalities, I have to check this part and this part. One should be less than x square, or x square should be greater than 1, and x square should be less than 4. This alone, I cannot apply square root and write x greater than equal to 1. That is wrong. You have to bring 1 this side, factorize it, and number line for this separately, that x should be, whenever you want x minus alpha into x minus beta greater than 0, x should be more than beta or less than alpha. That is these two. Whenever you want x minus alpha into x minus beta less than 0, x should be between alpha beta. So for this alone, this answer. For this alone, this answer. I have to take this intersection, this and this. So this one says more than 1, okay. Less than -1, okay. And this one says between -2 to 2, okay. If I take the intersection where this kind of shading and this kind of shading both is there, that is this part and this part. So x can be between 1 and 2 or between -2 to -1. So based on that, the domain is closed interval -2 to -1 union closed interval 1. Okay, if anybody has any part of this doubt, please ask. Okay, I hope 75, everybody clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Okay, these are about sine inverse we are done. Now it is about the greatest integer function. 77. Square root of integer part of x minus x. It is actually minus of x minus integer part of x, which is minus of fractional part of x. Yesterday we studied fractional part of x is always between 0 to 1. So minus of that will be always negative, not defined unless it is 0. From this, you can easily understand what is happening, or we can even do from here. Let us take two cases. If x belongs to z integers, then integer part of x is equal to x, which implies integer part of x minus x equal to 0. So f of x is defined for this. F of x is defined. But if x is not an integer, real number but not an integer, then we know integer part of x is less than x. That's the very definition. Integer part of x is less than or equal to x. Equal to x and less than x separate. In that case, integer part of minus x less than 0. And then root of that is not defined, which implies root of integer part of x minus x is not defined. So only for integers it is defined, for other times it is not defined. So domain of f of x is z, only integers. Only at integers it is defined. Any other number if you substitute, it is not defined.
Sir,
Yes, please.
root of negative value is not defined now, sir.
Yeah, that's why we were saying root negative. That's why I said root inside bottom of it is not defined. But here it is 0. Root 0 is defined. Fractional part of x is mostly positive, but at every integer it is 0. And root minus 0 also root 0 only. Okay. Okay, some people may be asking some doubts in WhatsApp. If I replied, it's okay. If somebody has not replied, that means if I have not replied, I lost all my chart. Okay, so if somebody has any doubts, please send again. I'll reply. All right. You can enjoy your holidays and take complete break. Okay, I'm not asking you to study during holidays, but once in a while, if you feel bored with your so-called enjoyment, you can come back to studies and enjoy studies. But in holidays, you want to ask any doubt, in WhatsApp, you send me, I'll definitely try to reply. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Already chemistry ma'am has gave a lot of homework, sir, to study.
Maths, definitely, we are not going to give any homework officially. If you don't trust, you want to do something.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Already we have 200 questions pending, sir.
We feel sometimes in holidays we don't give any work. When they come back, people will study more nicely than giving some work in holidays.
Yes, sir.
I remember when I was studying, whenever I get holidays, it is quite frustrating. They used to ask, before holidays, they used to keep some exams. And they used to tell all the question papers, you have to write answers again in holidays. Okay. I don't know some of your schools what they do. I studied in a government school. It was like that many years back. Okay, 79. Root sin x plus root 16 minus x square. Okay, this should be defined and this should be defined both. So sin x should be greater than or equal to 0 and 16 minus x square greater than or equal to 0. Anybody want to tell what is the solution set only for this?
X belongs to closed interval 0 to pi.
Okay, is that's all or anything more? 0 to pi is correct. I agree with that. Anything more than that is also there.
Minus 3 pi.
Minus 2. Okay, somebody is saying minus 2 pi to minus pi. That is also good. Anything else?
Sir, all integral values of pi.
Yes, all integral values of pi. Not integral values, sorry. Integer multiples of pi, I think you wanted to say. Okay. Basically, sin x is caused in first and second quadrants. This is one way to tell first and second quadrant. This is another way. There are some other ways of telling first and second quadrants.
Sir, minus pi to plus pi?
No, in that minus pi to 0 is not okay. It will be negative sign.
Two pi to 3 pi.
Yes, just add 2 pi to this because periodicity is there for this. These are first and second quadrant. Again, next first and add 2 pi. 2 pi to 3 pi. Again, where you will get next first and second quadrants?
4 pi to 5 pi.
Okay, like that we have so many 6 pi to 7 pi and so on. How to write all of them is 2n pi to 2n pi plus pi, where n is a integer. N can be 0, then you will get this. When n is 1, you will get this. When n is 2, you will get this. When n is minus 1, you will get this. So you have to write sum of all of them, not sum, union of all of them. How to write union is, there is a capital U, and you write n belongs to I. This is like sigma only, but sigma is sum of many things. And like that, if you have capital pi, it's the product of many things also there. Like that, this is union of many such things. Okay. So you put n equal to 0, you'll get one interval, n equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3, 4, 5, minus 1, you'll get so many. Union of all of them, will write like this. Only for this, answer would have been this. But we'll find the answer for this, and within that, we'll take intersection. Let us see that. You don't have to write this. Okay. I'll explain the whole thing. With this, we'll stop. I wanted to complete the domain fully, but not possible. So I'll complete this. 16 minus x square greater than 0 is actually x square minus 16 less than or equal to 0, which I can write x plus 4 into x minus 4 less than or equal to 0. X minus 4 into x minus 4 less than or equal to 0. You know, whenever x minus alpha into x minus beta, we know x should be between alpha and beta. Minus 4 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 4. You know, the standard number line thing, plus minus plus. Now, we have to only worry between minus 4 to 4 where sin x is positive. That's all. Anyway, for this number line, minus 4 plus minus plus, and we want. Okay, let us see the graph of sin x. This is a graph of sin x. Okay, this is 0, this is pi, this is 2 pi, this is minus pi, this is minus 2 pi. Can anybody tell me where should I mark number 4 on this x-axis?
Sir, after pi.
After pi, somewhere here 4 will be there. And minus 4 will be before minus pi, because pi is around 3.14 and 4 will be little more than that. Okay. So between minus 4 to 4, you want between minus 4 to 4. Tell me where is sign positive?
Minus 4 to minus 5, 0.
Yeah, one is this region, one is this whole thing. You can see this region where sin x graph is above this region. So between minus 4 to 4, I have many intervals. Minus 4 to minus pi, minus pi to 0, 0 to pi, and pi to 4. During this interval, sign is positive. During minus pi to 0, sign is negative, not okay. Between 0 to pi, again sign is positive. Okay, okay. Between pi to 4, again sign is negative. So I have to write this and closed interval, because it is equal to, here also equal to, here also equal to, no problem. So only for this, I told you what are the answers. 0 to pi union, 2 pi to 3 pi union, 4 pi to 5 pi, so on. But I'll take intersection of these two. So where this is positive, during that time, for which value sin x is also positive. When you take intersection of this and this together, you will get this and this. So which is, what is this now? Final solution set. Closed interval minus 4 to minus pi union. Closed interval minus 4 to minus pi union 0 to pi. Okay, this is a final solution set. If somebody has doubt, please ask.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, if we keep minus 4 is closed now, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, if we keep minus 4 in sign, we are getting negative.
No, sine minus 4 is not negative, because sine 4 itself is negative. If you take only sine 4, it is not 4 degrees, it is 4 radians. And 4 radians means 1 radian is around 57 degrees, 4 radians is around 228 degrees. They are crossing 180. So sine 4 is negative and minus sine 4 is positive.
Yes, sir.
I think tomorrow's exam maths will be quite easier because all are easy topics. 3D geometry is 3D coordinate system is a very easy topic, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Just application.
Let's
DCs and DRs and even the planes is also to major extent easy. And if this side inequalities and the logarithms also is not too difficult. And even while doing domain questions, we are revising inequalities only indirectly. Okay.
Sir, -4 to -1, no, sir.
Yeah, I did not write minus pi. Thank you. This is -4 to -pi. I did not write minus. Thank you. This is -4 to -pi union 0 to pi.
Sir, I did not understand, sir.
Okay. See, I want for what x values this is defined and for what x values this is defined and take their intersection, right? Okay. This is defined for so many values between 0 to pi, again 2 pi to 3 pi, again 4 pi to 5 pi, again 6 pi to 7 pi, so many. Okay. So what we will do is for what x values this is defined, we'll see. Within that, where sin x is positive, I want to check. Okay, this is very easy. 16 minus x square greater than or equal to 0 multiplies minus inequality reverses and then factorize. X should be between -4 to 4. Okay. Within -4 to 4, when is sin x positive? That is our job now. So I draw the sin x graph. This is a graph of y equal to sin x. I know this is 0, this is pi, this is 2 pi, this is minus pi, this is minus 2 pi. Where is 4? Little more than pi because pi is around 3.14. Where is -4? Little before or minus pi. Between -4 to 4, if you take only that piece of sin x, where is sin x positive? This upper part is above x-axis. This one. This one is not okay. This is also not okay. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So among -4 to 4, where is sin x positive? Is this small space, that is this part, -4 to -pi, and this part which is 0 to 5.
Yes, sir, understood.
Anybody else has doubt about 79?
Sir,
Yes, please.
that intersection, sir.
Not as such intersection. Within -4 to 4, you take any number, this is defined. Is this defined? For that, sin x should be positive. So among -4 to 4, where sin x is positive, you can see that in the graph, right?
Yes, sir.
That's it. Over. Any other doubt anybody has?
Sir, in
Yes,
the
please.
graph, why positive side, why we took, sir?
Because root sin x, if you want to define, sin x should be positive or 0, right? Further.
Oh, yes, sir, yes, sir.